Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Iliana Magra, and here are today's top headlines in Greece. Greek authorities are still battling a severe wildfire on the eastern Aegean island of Chios. The fire, which has been raging since yesterday, has led to the evacuation of about 20 settlements of the island and to extended power cuts. Even though a large firefighting force has been operating on the island for nearly 2 days, Greece will send more than 170 extra firefighters to reinforce the existing teams. The situation remains critical as firefighting forces are still dealing with many active fronts, Greek government spokesman Pavlos Marinakis told a news conference earlier today. Now, Greek authorities have arrested an Azerbaijani national for espionage after he was caught taking photos of the Suda naval base on the northwest coast of the island of Crete on Sunday. The 26-year-old man was detained in a joint operation of the National Intelligence Service and the Hellenic Police. According to Kathimerini newspaper, the man, who was born in Azerbaijan but holds a Polish passport, had booked a hotel room on June 18, requesting a view of Suda Bay. He paid for a month's stay and hardly left the room. Digital evidence collected from his camera and laptop contained approximately 5,000 files of ships entering and leaving the base. The suspect is reportedly not cooperating with the authorities, which are investigating a possible connection between himself and another Azerbaijani citizen who was arrested a few days ago in Cyprus, also on suspicion of espionage. In other news, Greece is planning to send Navy ships outside Libya's territorial waters as a precaution to monitor migrant flows, Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis said earlier this morning during a meeting with the President of the Hellenic Republic, Konstantinos Tasoulas. The Greek Premier added that the move is intended to convey the message that smugglers will not dictate who enters our country. His decision comes after a recent rise in migrant arrivals and recent diplomatic tensions with Libya that have complicated cooperation on migration between the two countries. Now, at least 22 people were killed last night and 63 were wounded in a suicide bomb attack at a Greek Orthodox church in Damascus. Earlier today, the Greek PM expressed his abhorrence and anger and called on the new Syrian government to take practical steps to protect all religious communities. Defense Minister Nikos Dendias has said that he is appalled by the terrorist attack at the Greek Orthodox Church of the Prophet Elias. We deeply grieve for the victims of the terrorist attack. The need to protect the Christian populations of the Middle East is once more tragically highlighted, the minister wrote in a post on X. Now, 2 Turkish nationals wanted in connection with an armed attack on Greek intelligence agents near Thessaloniki have been extradited to Greece from Bulgaria, where they had fled after the attack late last month. The 2 suspects, aged 23 and 43 years old, were arrested in the city of Svilengrad, near the border with Turkey, on June 3rd. Greek authorities asked for their extradition, and Bulgarian police officers handed them over to their Greek colleagues at the Promahonas border station earlier today. They are expected to appear before the investigative magistrate who is handling the case. A 3rd suspect, who was arrested on May 31st, is facing charges of attempted murder, complicity, and illegal possession and use of a firearm. Finally, Greek police have said that the SKAI.gr metro station in central Athens will be closed this afternoon as leftist groups and unions are expected to demonstrate against the United States attacks on Iran and Israel's war in Gaza. Protesters are expected to march towards the U.S. Embassy located on Vasilissis Sofias Avenue. The protest was called by PAME, a union affiliated with the Greek Communist Party, but several other organizations and parties have welcomed the initiative and are expected to join the protest. The SKAI.gr metro station will close at 6 p.m. In addition to Athens, protests were announced in Thessaloniki, Patra, Larissa, Iraklio, Rethymno, Ioanna, and Chania, among other cities, but it remained unclear whether all protests will be held today. And that's all for today. Tune in again tomorrow for Greece's first English language news bulletin. And ladies and gentlemen, have a good afternoon.